So, esteemed members and partners of WeGo, good afternoon and welcome back to the fifth WeGo General Assembly. Now, we'd like to move on to the WeGo General Assembly agenda session, where the key decisions on WeGo's direction for the next 3 years will be made. So, from the Presidency, the Ambassador for International Relations of Seoul Metropolitan Government, Tia Pek, will be the chair of this General Assembly session on behalf of the President. And for her brief introduction, Ambassador Beck has served in the diplomatic service for Korean government for more than 25 years. Ms. Beck was the ambassador and deputy permanent representative of the Korean Permanent Mission to the United Nations in New York and was the ambassador to Geneva and also had joined in many other international organizations. So from now on, I would like to yield the floor to the Ambassador Chia Pek representing the Seoul Metropolitan Government, the Presidency of WeGo to chair the 5th WeGo General Assembly. So Ambassador, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon, WeGo members. It is my delight to welcome you to the 5th WeGo General Assembly. Today, we will cover a total of 7 agendas. In accordance with the WeGo statutes, city members shall have the right to take part in discussion, vote, approve, decide on, and confirm in the General Assembly. Corporate and friendship members may present their opinions. As the chair of today's meeting, I ask for your kind cooperation in leading a productive discussion. I would like to invite Secretary General Park to give a brief explanation about the online General Assembly and the online voting of the agenda.
Thank you, Ambassador Pak. Good afternoon, WeGo members and partners. Thank you very much for your presence with us at the 5th WeGo General Assembly. As a new Secretary General, I'm excited to meet you today. Unfortunately, we can only meet virtually this time. However, I do believe we will be able to meet in person soon. Taking advantage of the first online General Assembly, on the online General Assembly agenda, voting was conducted prior to the hosting of the General Assembly to ensure the number of quorums required to have the General Assembly agenda adopted. As you may well know, the 5th WeGo General Assembly agenda have been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting for the online voting, and members' feedback and comments have been collected. A total of 44 members voted for the 5th WeGo General Assembly agenda, and each of the proposed agendas were agreed. As we discussed the result of the voting today, I encourage members to voice their comments with all members today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary General Park. We'll now officially begin our discussion on 7 important WeGo agendas. The first agenda is an overview of the WeGo ExCom meeting that was conducted on the 14th of October prior to the GA session. I'd like to invite SG Park to brief us on the outcomes of the ExCom meeting.
Yeah, thank you. First, annual assessment of WeGo Regional Office. Last Thursday, on 14th of October, WeGo ExCom meeting 2021 was conducted with the presence of 10 ExCom members cities. Today, I will present the outcomes from the meeting. The first one, annual assessment of WeGo Regional Office. The performance of the WeGo 5 regional offices were evaluated based on the WeGo activities conducted by the respective region in the previous year, and new WeGo members and partners acquired, financial stability and prospects for the next year, relationship with the WeGo Secretariat and members in the region, and their commitment to promoting smart, sustainable urban development in the region. The Executive Committee conducted the annual assessment and our Vigo regional offices share the recommendation for improvement and approve the continuation of 5 regional offices operations for the next year. Second, the election of the host city of EXCO meeting 2020. Kampala in Uganda was selected as the host city of EXCO meeting 2020. And for more detailed information on EXCOM agenda, please refer to EXCOM memorandum that will be shared with the members on WeGo official website. Thank you. And third one, introduction of a differentiated service based on membership fee, payment, status, and incentives to members with good membership records. Another important agenda discussed during the EXCOM meeting was introduction of a differentiated service to members based on membership fee, payment status, and activities. To ensure fairness of the organization, stimulate motivations, and increase the membership fee, payment rate, and more services and opportunities will be provided to members with a history of activeness and good payment record. And they will be recognized as a role model member of WeGo. Lastly, membership status. This year, a total of 5 new memberships were approved, contributing to a total number of 230 members. Since the last General Assembly in 2017, a total of 93 members have joined WeGo. In specific, 46 local governments, 35 corporations, and 12 institutions have been approved to become WeGo members. Also, 9 cities that withdraw from the membership. Many of the new members are here today at this General Assembly. We are delighted to welcome you to the organization and are looking forward to WeGo continuous growth with our new members. Thank you.
Thank you. It is great to hear that WeGo membership is growing at such fast rates against the hardship we face today with the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a representative of the President City of WeGo, I sincerely welcome many of our new members who are here with us today and their first participation in the WeGo General Assembly. There are also many partners and yet-to-be member cities here, and I encourage everyone to join our growing WeGo family and shape the direction of smart cities together. Let us move to the second agenda, reporting on the WeGo 2030 Master Plan. The second agenda concerns WeGo's master plan for the next decade. The smart city landscape has changed since WeGo's founding in 2010. Especially with the outbreak of COVID-19, the importance of digital platforms has been emphasized, and the acceleration of digital transformation is taking place globally. To meet the new challenges ahead, WeGo has updated its direction and goals. I would like to invite Ms. Elena Jo, Head of Program Department, to brief us on the details. Ms. Jo?
Thank you, Ambassador Park. Good afternoon, members and partners. I am Elena. It's my greatest pleasure to greet all of our members again at our 5th General Assembly. I'm happy to present WeGo's 2030 Master Plan to our members. With the global pandemic, it has truly been a difficult year for many of our members, but overcoming the challenges, it has shed light on the importance of digital transformation once again, and opened a new way for the world to be connected. The WeGo 2030 Master Plan builds on these directional changes, introduces a clear strengthening of WeGo's ambitions, and sets out how they will be achieved. As SG Park has explained, the WeGo 2030 Master Plan has been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting, Feedback and comments were collected, and all of the members who took part in the online General Assembly agenda voting were supportive of the overall direction. WeGo's 2030 vision will be to become the world's foremost smart sustainable cities organization. By 2030, smart sustainable cities will be synonymous with WeGo, and the brand of the organization will be extensively recognized as a mover and shaker for smart cities around the world. To meet this vision, WeGo will operate under the framework of 5 missions, and I will elaborate on the action plans that will be undertaken over the coming years to achieve these missions. First, strengthen benefits and service to our members. Capacity building opportunities will be expanded to enable members to be adaptive to the advanced technologies and trends in smart city development. Starting from next year, in cooperation with 5 regional offices, we will develop region-focused training programs, and with an expanded partnership, study visit programs will be organized to provide more hands-on experience to our members. Empowerment of members will take place by planning and executing our services in a demand-driven manner by facilitating regular communication with members. A new communication platform will be introduced which enables direct communication among WeGo members as well as between the Secretariat and members. Taking today's opportunity forward, I'd like to encourage active participation and feedback from our members who are here today on this initiative. Also, a co-presidency framework will be introduced to share the prestige over the leadership of the organization as one of the leading smart cities of the world. Any ambitious cities committed with the smart cities leading resources to drive the expansion of the organization will have the opportunity to join these forces. We welcome the cities who are present here today to review and taking this opportunity forward. Second mission is the digital transformation of WeGo's programs and services. As the world moves online in the new normal, WeGo will stay ahead of the curve by carrying out a range of webinar series and digitizing and new existing services with a broader group of stakeholders. This will promote faster growth at lower expense and extend the organization reach to locations where its physical presence is less established. WeGo will also expand its Smart City Driver program. More cities' urban challenges and available solutions will be achieved to enable identification of collaboration opportunities, as well as assisting cities on how to move forward with the shared challenges and strategic partnership for bankable projects and for cities' project implementations. Third, WeGo will focus on geographical and sectoral growth. To achieve the strategic goal of worldwide organization, WeGo will expand the membership and partnership to ensure geographical representation and worldwide collaboration among members and partners. Acknowledging the different characteristics and needs in each regions around the world, WeGo will expand its regional network so that they serve as a platform to exchange knowledge and foster regional cooperation on smart cities. We will expand WeGo's global outreach with support from regional offices and through WeGo's regional networks. We plan to open new regional offices in Southeast Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and North America to target new memberships and partnership into the organization, contributing to the diversity and enrichment of the contents. Fourth, building citizen-centric smart cities. As the world continues to find solutions to the unprecedented challenges, it has become more important than ever for cities to embrace resilience and sustainability at a personal and societal level. WeGo will lead citizen participation in building smart cities by creating opportunities where citizens can be more active and devoted in bringing smart, sustainable cities. New activities and programs targeted to interact with citizens will be carried out to deliver WeGo's vision and mission to the citizen level. Lastly, but most importantly, strengthening the financial resources will be WeGo's core mission in the coming decade. WeGo will expand the sources of revenue from a dependency on annual contributions and membership fees to include additional member contributions for value-adding services. These include voluntary contributions from corporate members where WeGo has supported successful matchmaking, grants from institutions and investors for co-finance joint programs, or to facilitate member cities' smart city project implementations. In line with the direction of WeGo's 2030 Master Plan, major programs have been planned for 2021 to 2023. Taking the opportunity forward, I'd like to encourage all of our members present here today to take advantage of the enriched programs and services provided to you, and hope to see you more often in our programs. Now, I return the floor to Ambassador Peck for the formal approval of this agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zhou. Before we move to formal approval on the WeGo 2030 Master Plan, I invite members to share their comments on this important agenda. I would like to invite His Excellency Andy Foster, Mayor of Wellington, to share his comment as one of the newest members of WeGo. Mr. Mayor.
안녕하세요. Greetings, Mayor Oh Si-hoon, and greetings, honourable mayors, ambassadors, and distinguished participants. We in Wellington greatly value our special relationship, particularly with Seoul, and congratulations and thank you for your generous international leadership, especially in digital technology. There's no doubt that today, more than ever, we need to tackle global challenges through global collaboration. Of course, we face together the global COVID pandemic, and we must also work together to tackle the challenges arising from the pressure that we together are putting on the planet: climate change, biodiversity loss, pollution, resource depletion, food insecurity, and water supply. Innovation and technology will play a key role in our response to these global challenges. It was inspiring to hear earlier of some of the diverse innovations of tonight's award winners and the difference that this is making in people's lives. I want to share with you just briefly a little of the development of Wellington's smart city status. Earlier this year, Wellington was announced as one of 50 cities that are finalists in the Bloomberg Philanthropies Global Mayor's Challenge. Our mission is to uncover transformative solutions to issues facing cities in a world of increasing challenges. Wellington is now further developing our digital twin city project, utilising advanced gaming technology to create large-scale city visualizations comprising integrated and real-time data. The digital twin will bring together technology, urban planning, transport, climate science, city safety, and citizen engagement on a platform designed to enhance public, agency, and stakeholder collaboration as we work together to co-design the future of our city as a growing, evolving, sustainable capital city. I look forward to future WeGo forums where we can share more of our collective stories and learn from each other's innovations and successes, as together we build a smart, inclusive, environmentally resilient cities for our children and for generations to come. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you, Mayor Foster. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Lee Lee, Vice Director General of the Foreign Affairs Office of Chengdu, to share her comment as a representative of one of WeGo's regional offices.
Thank you. So, Secretary General Park, dear WeGo members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from Chengdu, China. It's a great pleasure to meet with WeGo members and this special triennial get-together, and to work with you on the key decisions that will set the future directions of WeGo. Chengdu joined the WeGo family in 2012 and has served as an ExCom member and the WeGo RO since 2013. Over the years, we have grown together with the organization and have witnessed many milestone moments together. We believe WeGo's 2030 Master Plan will continue to guide the organization to achieve greater heights. WeGo's 2030 Master Plan has outlined its mission to build citizen-centric smart cities. This has been Chengdu's priority as well. As a megacity with a population of well over 20 million, Smart technology is part and parcel of our urban governance and public service delivery. The term citizen-centric, in other words, people-centered, making citizens have a strong sense of fulfillment, happiness, and security. Is fundamental to Chengdu's urban policymaking and governance. On 9th December this year, Chengdu RO will host a webinar on creating citizen-centric smart cities. We will share our experience in the field of e-governance and citizen engagement. And we warmly welcome representatives from WeGO member cities to share your best practices and experience using ICT and smart tools to bring together different stakeholders to engage citizens in urban management. Detailed program information will be sent to you shortly, and please kindly save the date. The pandemic has greatly challenged the on-site programs. Over the past 2 years, we have grown accustomed to online events. To digitize programs and services is another important task presented in the master plan. As a WeGo RO, Chengdu will work with the WeGo Secretariat to match this ambition with real-world outcomes. We hope to develop more quality online training programs and webinar series. In the meantime, we look forward to working with the member cities to make the most of WeGo's online exchange platforms, such as WeGo Activator and WeGo Project Catalog, to power mutual learning and reinforce WeGo's mission to provide smart, sustainable solutions to urban development. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lee. Now, I'd like to invite the Governor of La Union to take the floor, please.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Honorable governors, mayors, and esteemed members of WeGo. Greetings from the province of La Union. Our provincial government is advocating for transformative governance agenda through the Stronger La Union strategy. And we believe that alignment is key for us to bring about high-impact breakthroughs that will improve the quality of life of the people. In this regard, we earnestly welcome the initiatives indicated in the WeGo 2030 Master Plan, especially the digital transformation of programs and services, and building a citizen-centric smart cities as we are strengthening our e-governance capacities and empowering our citizens through program and policy development. Thank you.
Thank you for the comments. And are there any further comments? Nope. Are there any objections? 누가?
I saw a hand raised there, Yoshik Kang. Can you give a spotlight to Yoshik Kang, please? Not this screen.
네, 반갑습니다. 저는 서울 디지털대단
Yes,
이사장
hello. I am
강요식입니다.
Yoshik Kang from the
저는
Digital Foundation
우리
of Seoul.
위고의 중장기 기본계획 관련돼서 간단히
Now, regarding the
말씀드리겠습니다.
WeGo Master Plan, I would just like to make a brief
저는
comment.
도시간 정보 교류를 통해서
Now, for the
스마트
inter-city
솔루션의
information
도입과
exchange, I
확산이
believe that
촉진되기
we need to
위해서는
have that kind of
위고의
exchange
역할이
in order
중요하다고
to
생각을 합니다.
promote smart cities
특히
and smart tools. And
메타버스는
for that,
지금껏
the
경험하지 못한 새로운
WeGo's role will be very
솔루션을 제공할
important.
것이고
Especially the
공공
metaverse
영역에서도 경우에도
provide
메타버스의 도입은
unprecedented
필수가 될
tools and
것입니다.
solutions, and I believe that
여기
for the public
참석하신 모든
services as well,
분들께서도
metaverse is
메타버스에
going
관심을
to
가지고 계실
play a very
것으로
important role. I'm sure
생각을
that many of the
합니다.
members present here today are highly
서울시와
interested in the
서울
metaverse.
디지털
So
재단도
between the Seoul
메타버스
City
기본
and the
계획을
Seoul
수립하고
Digital Foundation,
메타버스
we are
플랫폼을
also coming up with a
활용한 스마트
metaverse plan
솔루션 제공을 준비하고
and are
있습니다.
planning to provide
서울의
smart solutions
메타버스에도
based
많은
on the
관심을
metaverse. I would just like to ask for your attention
통해서
on metaverse
메타버스를
provided by Seoul down the road. And also, we do hope to share our experience in metaverse through WeGo down the road. Thank you very much.
So I guess he was the last speaker on this agenda. And well, so the General Assembly approves the WeGo 2030 Master Plan and its 3-year plan for 2021 to 2023. Thank you. Now let us move on to the third agenda, approval of WeGo statute amendments. Agenda 3 is the proposal to amend WeGo statute to align with the newly approved WeGo 2030 master plan. Now I ask Ms. Zhou to kindly brief us on the details, please.
Thank you, Ambassador Pak. The WeGO statute proposal has been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting. Feedback and comments were collected, and all of the members who took part in the online General Assembly agenda voting were supportive of overall direction. I will go over the summary of the suggested proposal to our members here today. Since 2010, when our organization statutes were formally adopted by 50 founding member cities, we have continued to update and refine our statute at each General Assembly in order to reflect the progress of our organization and the changing times. Some of the highlights of the change include, as the World Friendship Member category leaves a vagueness in defining the types of members eligible for this category, Friendship Member category has been renamed as Institutional Member, distinguishing the types of subject to the membership. New article was added to enable ExCom members to have the rights to discuss the options of remit and reduce the membership fee of any member for the purpose of alleviating their economic and financial hardship. In addition to these efforts to better communicate with members, suspension and termination of membership can be discussed to address inactive members with non-payment records. Membership fee scale was adjusted for all three categories to align members' financial capacity with a special consideration to less populated cities under 199,000 people and startups with less than 20 employees. New articles were added to welcome the co-presidency framework to open doors for flexibility in accepting the co-presidency. More details on this framework will be elaborated in the coming years so that by the next General Assembly in 2023, we may welcome the election of the co-president cities. In consideration of highlighting the representativeness of the position in the organization, the number of vice president cities have been reduced to 2 cities from a minimum of 5 cities, and the number of ExCom members have been reduced to 15 cities from a maximum of 20 cities. Only the most active and role model members will be able to enjoy the benefits and prestige of being vice presidents and ExCom members of the organization. I will now yield the floor back to the Chair of the General Assembly for the formal adoption of the changes. Ambassador Pak.
Thank you, Ms. Zhou. Before we move to formal approval on the WeGo statutes amendment, I invite all members to share their comments on this important agenda. Are there any comments or any objections? I see none. So,
Hello.
So the General Assembly.
Is there any comment?
Any comment? Anyone wish to take the floor on this matter? I see none. So,
I think we can move on with the
so
gavel.
now, yeah. So, so the General Assembly approves the changes to the statute as presented. Let us move on to the fourth agenda, the election of the next president city. Agenda 4 is the election of the next president city. I would like to invite the Secretary General Park to brief us on the details.
Thank you, Ambassador Pak. Agenda 4 is the election of the next president city for term of 2021 to 2023. A call was made to all WeGO members searching for candidates for the president city on 9th June this year, but the Seoul Metropolitan Government was the sole candidate for the president city. Seoul's candidacy for president city has been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting, and all of the members who took part in the online General Assembly agenda voting were supportive of the direction. As Seoul has taken the lead in founding and managing the organization as its president, it is suggested that Seoul continue to serve the role to maintain operational continuity of the organization. Taking opportunity forward, I would like to draw attention to Seoul's dedication and commitment to our organizations, and especially to Mayor Oh, the current and founding president of WeGo, for his continued support for the organization. So I will yield the floor to the Ambassador Pak for the formal adoption.
Thank you for the explanation. And are there any comments on this matter from the floor? No. Any congratulations? So, well, with your blessing, I now confirm Seoul as the next president city of WeGo. Congratulations, Seoul. We have the Director General of Smart City Policy Bureau, Mr. Park Jong-soo, here with us today. As the representative of the re-elected president city of WeGo, I would like to invite Director General Park to the stage. Yes, please welcome him.
Thank you, all members of WeGo. It's been great honor for Seoul to serve as a president city of WeGo for the past years. I gladly welcome the invitation to serve another opportunity as a president city for the term of 2021 to 2023. So we'll do our best to play a leading role of the organization, promote and support WeGo's activities, and help our member cities pursue the smart, sustainable development for the welfare of the citizens. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, and the participants who are joining from home and abroad, please give a big round of applause once again to Seoul Metropolitan Government to be selected as President City. So ladies and gentlemen, why don't we give a big round of applause? Thank you. Ambassador?
Thank you. I sincerely believe as one of the leading smart cities of the world, Seoul will be able to contribute so much more to the organization and share its experience with WeGo members around the world. Let us move on to the fifth agenda. The fifth agenda item is the appointment of the next vice president cities. I would like to invite SG Park to brief us on the details. SG Park?
Thank you, Ambassador Pak. Now, for the matter of appointing vice president cities, according to our status as the reappointed president, Seoul has the duty to appoint not less than 5 vice president cities. So at this time, I will yield the floor to Ambassador Pak as the representative of a president city for the official appointment. Ambassador Pak.
Thank you, Secretary General Park. On behalf of Seoul Metropolitan Government, the WeGo's re-elected President City, I would like to officially appoint the next Vice President cities in accordance with our statutes. Among the cities that have been nominated by the Executive Committee, Seoul has elected to appoint the following 6 Vice President cities in alphabetical order: Beyollou, Cheongdu, Makati City, Mexico City, Moscow, Seberang Perai. At this time, as representative of the President City and the chair of the meeting, I officially confirm the appointments of the new Vice President cities. Please give our new Vice Presidents a round of applause. Well, all Vice President cities are invited to comment on their appointments for the term 2021 to 2023. I guess the first speaker will be Dato Rosalie.
Yes.
Honorable Mayors, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dato Surveyor Haji Rosali bin Haji Muhammad, Mayor of Seberang Perai, Malaysia. I would like to thank you, WeGo, and WeGo President City, Mayor Oh Si-hun of Seoul Metropolitan Government, and WeGo member cities for placing your confidence and trust in me and Seberang Perai to serve as Vice President. We accept this important role of WeGo Vice President for the term 2021-2023. This is a responsibility that we do not take lightly. We will give full support and would love to see the support from members all over the world. We will strive to facilitate local government to overcome the challenges city face today and helps transformation of city to smart, sustainable cities worldwide. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ms. Jung Soo Fak for the appointment of new Secretary General of WeGo, and I also would like to thank our outgoing Vice President and outgoing Secretary General, Mr. Yu Lee, and the team for all their contribution and hard work they put in. Sincerely from me, Dato' Surveyor Haji Rosali.
Thank you. Thank you again. We are delighted to have Seberang Perai appointed as a Vice President City of WeGo. Would any other Vice President cities want to make a comment? And in the meantime, I understand that Mayor of Makati is ready to make comments. Please, Mayor of Makati.
Good day to everyone. Greetings to all the WeGo officials and members. First, I would like to thank the Executive Committee members and fellow members of WeGo for electing his Vice President. I humbly accept the responsibilities that come with the position, and I will do my best to do justice to your vote of confidence. Once again, I wish to extend my warmest welcome to our new members of WeGo from other countries and regions who have decided to add their voices to the growing clamor for urgent climate action around the globe. We encourage you to take an active part in our discussions at every opportunity so that together we can come up with more concrete and actionable plans that will put our cities squarely on the path of green recovery towards sustainable and inclusive development. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Binay. And thank you for your commitment to WeGo. Would any other Vice President wish to make a comment? No. If not,
yes, I would like to, please.
Beyollou. Mayor of Beyollou, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ambassador Park. Dear mayors, dear ambassadors, and dear Secretary General, thank you very much for this opportunity. It will be an honor for us to serve as Vice President for the term 2021-2023. So we are aware of our responsibilities and we will do our best to make everything to raise, actually to increase the number of the members in our region and contribute as much as we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I thank all Vice President cities for sharing your commitment to furthering WeGo's mission. And I hope that we can together build smart, sustainable cities for all citizens. To this end, Seoul looks forward to serving alongside the new Vice President cities. Let us move to the next agenda. The sixth agenda concerns the election of new Executive Committee members. I now invite SG Park to kindly brief us on the details.
Thank you, Ambassador Park. According to the WeGo status, any member city may join the executive committee by notifying the secretariat in writing of its candidacy 2 months prior to General Assembly. Members of executive committee shall be elected by the General Assembly in accordance of active participation in the organization's activities, membership fee payment status, and equitable geographical distribution as much as possible. On the slide, you will see the 17 executive committee member candidates for the term from 2021 to 2023. These candidate cities have been active in their support toward WeGo, and I am proud to nominate them to this Assembly for approval. The candidacy for 17 cities have been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting, and all of the members who took part in online General Assembly agenda voting was supportive of the direction. Now, I would like to turn the floor back to our chair for the formal approval. Ambassador Park, please.
Thank you, SG Park. I'm happy to announce the following 17 candidate cities in alphabetical order to serve as the executive committee members. Abuja, Beyoğlu, Chengdu, Dulikhel, Hebron, Kampala, Makati City, Maputo, Mexico City, Moscow, Sao Paulo, Seberang Perai, Seongnam City, Seoul, Ulaanbaatar, Ulyanovsk region, and Wellington. I invite all members to share their opinions on the nominated cities before we move for approval. Are there any comments? No? No. Seems the nominations are being supported by all members. So, the fifth WeGo General Assembly approves the appointment of these new executive committee members for the term 2021 to 2023. Please give our new executive committee members a round of applause. Are there any new executive committee member who wish to take the floor at this moment? Oh, okay. So, yeah, I have a list. Well, yeah, I'd like to invite Mayor of Dulikhel, Mayor Bianju Sheresta from Dulikhel. Would you like, yeah, please, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Dear distinguished guests and the participants, I personally warm namaste. This is Ashok Kumar Benju Shrestha, Mayor of Tulika Municipality, President of the Municipal Association of Nepal, and the President of United City Local Government SPAC. I am very thankful for the organizer who give me time to place me words and this assembly regarding comment from the executive committee member. I hope the attachment the organization may further enhance us to share and learn knowledge and have some expectations from this valuable forum as well. Once again, thank you so much for WeGO talking to Regal as the executive member for the term 2021 to 2022. We having that this will establish good relations between the organization and the facilitated body. Regal will be in the front from the carrying out the work under it. In Turkey, we are moving forward with local good governance as such a possible. For this, we are clearing the different programs by formulating desired plan and policy. Thus, actions are fully covered, upgrading of living standard of the people, including quality education, better health facilities, social empowerment, property elevation, implementation-oriented activities, and so on. Besides this, we have already formed different councils like Women Council, Disabled Council, Dalit Council, Tribes Council, and the Youth Council also. They are moving ahead by the formulating necessary policy to develop this skill and ability, and also empowering them thought-related training and including. In the same way, Regal is also focusing development of tourism promoting activities with construction of the various park, trekkings, trails, also for the disabled people, promoting our culture and historical heritage site, emphasis on the making the city green, including place of clean, in order to make effectively tourism activities in the city. The respective tourism committee has been already established and is functioning properly. I hope this formulated committee under WeGO would provide better environment for the cities for sharing experience, best practices between the city and the overall developing model among the national and international cities. Lastly, I wish all of us good health on this pandemic situation and the successful completion of this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now I give the floor to the representative of Ulaanbaatar. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, on behalf of Ulaanbaatar City officials and myself, I would like to express a deep appreciation to all of you for joining the 5th WeGO General Assembly. It's my great pleasure to note that Ulaanbaatar City joined the WeGO International Organization in 2012 and joined WeGO International in 2012 and was appointed as a member of Executive Committee Science 2013. During that period, we successfully participated in the international trainings and meetings which originated WeGO learn about the best practice in governance and share experiences with cities around the world. In the scope of governance development, Ulaanbaatar is working to improve the flow and access of information governmental organizations. Private public services citizens quickly organize urban planning using advanced technology solutions, increases citizen involvement in government decision making, ensure transparency and accountability and priority transportation and city capital city. With the aims improve transport system using technology and introduce in comprehensive solution and interactive project One Mind Unified System is started implemented in the Ulaanbaatar city. Therefore, we will always open and grateful to share experience with you. We wish all cities around the world successfully overcome the pandemic COVID-19 and meet face-to-face in the next General Assembly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now I give the floor to the representative of Kampala. Please take the floor.
Distinguished mayors and guests, my name is Martin Sekaja, CIO of Kampala. I bring you greetings from Kampala. I want to very much appreciate the WeGO membership members for voting Kampala to be part of the ExCom members. And on that note, also allow us to congratulate each one of us for the 10 years anniversary. We've been
I think we're having bad connection at the moment.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Now it's revived.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was saying on behalf of Kampala, we want to appreciate WeGO for voting us to be part of the ExCom members. And we very much value this partnership because we've been able to transform Kampala into a smarter city, courtesy of WeGO's methodology and tools. We want to extend this partnership and the benefits of this partnership to other cities so that we can grow the membership of WeGO together. And also we want to extend the tools that we've been using in Kampala to other parts of the region. We very much want to thank you and once again congratulate all members for being part of WeGO for the past 10 years. We hope that we'll have a fruitful partnership ahead of our journey. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for all the comments. And Seoul will look forward to serving alongside the new executive committee members. Let's move to the last agenda, Agenda 7. It concerns the confirmation of the host city for the 6th WeGO General Assembly in 2023. Now I invite SG Park to kindly brief us on the details.
Thank you, Chair. 2 WeGO member cities have applied to host our next General Assembly in 2023. Mexico City and Sao Paulo have expressed their interest in hosting the 6th General Assembly in 2023. According to WeGO's statutes, when 2 or more cities wish to host the next General Assembly, the city receiving the largest number of votes shall be decided as the next host city. As explained in the beginning of today's meeting, a total of 40 votes were received at the online voting, and regarding the agenda on the selection of the host city of 6th WeGO General Assembly. As a result, Mexico City has been selected as the next host city of the 6th General Assembly, with receiving 22 votes from the members. So I now ask Chair to formally announce Mexico City as the selected host city of the 6th WeGO General Assembly in 2023. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we move for final confirmation of the voting results that you've just heard, are there any comments from the members? if there are no comments, then the General Assembly approves the selection of Mexico City as the host city of the 6th WeGo General Assembly in 2023. Congratulations to Mexico City. Despite Sao Paulo was not selected this round, I would like to extend a sincere appreciation to Sao Paulo's for its strong commitment and leadership. And we look forward to having the opportunity to work with Sao Paulo as the host city for other WeGo events in the coming years. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Jose Antonio Merino, Head of Digital Agency for Public Innovation of the Mexico City, to make remarks on their selection as the host city for our 6th General Assembly in the year 2023.
Dear WeGo colleagues, this is Jose Merino, Head of the Digital Agency for Public Innovation. On behalf of Claudia Sheinbaum, Mayor of Mexico City, we are truly grateful for having the privilege of hosting the 6th WeGo General Assembly in 2023. Today, more than ever, the cooperation among sectors and countries is vital for the development of cities around the globe. The COVID-19 pandemic has taught us the importance of working together to overcome our obstacles. With these assemblies, we have the opportunity to share knowledge and ideas so we can advance together as one. We look forward to welcome you to our extraordinary city, the most important hub of innovation and digital governance in the region. With significant projects such as the universal free Wi-Fi, soon to be the #1 city in the world, and the unified system of citizen attention, which received a lot of support from Seoul government. We are ready to welcome all of you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Thank you for the remarks. Well, esteemed members and partners, this was the last agenda of the 5th WeGo General Assembly. I would like to thank all WeGo members and partners present here today for shaping the future of WeGo together. SG Park, before we call it a day, would you like to share any last words with our, not last words, but any comments with our members?
Thank you very much for Chair Ambassador Pak, and congratulations to all WeGo members. And thank you very much for passing this important agenda today. This is my first event to meet all of our members. I am honored to serve as the Secretary General of WeGo. I have enjoyed every moment today. I hope you have too. As presented in the WeGo 2030 Master Plan, we have so much to do together in the coming years. While technology is a core part of WeGo's mission, the global pandemic and climate change have changed, fundamentally refined the relationship between cities and their citizens, governments, and tech vendors, and reformulate the urbanization policy for decades to come. We must embrace resilience and sustainability at a personal and societal level. I'm ready to lead WeGo into its next phase as an international organization facing new challenges and creating new solutions. WeGo Secretariat is here to help our members transform into smart, sustainable city. Here we go.
Thank you. SG Park, with your leadership and with the continued support from the President City Seoul, I do believe WeGo will be the world's foremost smart, sustainable cities organization. I now call this meeting to an end and thank everyone here for their valuable contribution to the meeting. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. We hear a lot of applause here on site. And once again, thank you, Ambassador Pak, and also Secretary General and Ms. Cho for leading the session. And congratulations to WeGo members on passing this important agenda. Well done, everyone, for concluding the 5th WeGo General Assembly. Thank you very much for your active participation once again.